Lesson 6, English words ending tional and tional. Yeah. Okay, in the last lesson we looked at how to take a word which ended in shun and change it into the Polish by simply dropping the shun and adding cia. And that has given you a huge amount of vocabulary. There are words out there that you haven't even thought about yet, which you already know. So when you come across them and suddenly think, a shun word. So there's where the thinking method comes in. You will think that Polish word into existence in your head simply by following the transfer rule. And of course we've got more transfers that are possible, and this is English words that end tional. Okay, now there are two ways which you can think about this, whichever way works the best for you. Okay, the first is exactly as we did before. We will go back to the root of the word, which is just op, by taking off the tional. And then we will add tional, like that. And then we will go, NZL. We'll put a N on it. Okay, so it becomes quite a long word, but we can just think of it like that, of what we need to drop, what we need to add, then go, NZL. Put an NY on it. The second way you might want to think about this is to keep the English word like that, and then just think, okay, we are going to the T there. If we take the T and we knock the top off it, knock the top off the T, we get a C. And if we take the I and make it into a J, we've got our same optional, ends in AL, pop an NY on the end. Okay, either of those. So it's a bit of a longer rule, but again, we've got probably hundreds of words in English which are tional, and this rule gives you almost all of them. Okay, let's look at some, let's hear this.
Opcjonalny. Opcjonalny.
Okay, and now let's look at some examples. So functional. Okay, let's think about that root, funk. And we've got something in there that sounds like a K, so it is a K, funk. Okay, and now we're just going to add our ending onto it to get the Polish.
Funkcjonalny. Funkcjonalny.
Emotional. Okay, emo, it's not emotional because we start with an E, it's like more of an sound. Emo.
Emocjonalny. Emocjonalny.
Conventional, okay, starts with something which sounds like a K, and if it sounds like a K, it is a K. Picture that word a bit more. We've got a V in there, but we don't have a V in Polish. We have the double V, which makes the W. So we've got
Konwencjonalny. Konwencjonalny.
Right, now when we looked into option, we looked at this T-I-O-N, and we also looked at some words which ended S-I-O-N, like depression. We've got a similar sort of thing going on here, where we've got this tional at the end. To be honest, in English there are very few words which end tional, but I'm going to cover this particular word because it's very widely used. You know, this is how people describe their businesses, professional. This is how people describe themselves, they're professional. This is how people describe their work, it's professional. Okay, so you will see this word and you will probably need this word a lot in Polish. And it's very close to the English, as all of them are. So we start with our prof. like an elephant, we're good. Profer. And then we've got this tional here. But it's very similar to like we did with depressia. So it's, if we just take our standard rule, let's just take the standard rule. Sion, like that. And the only difference is, because this is an SE sound, just like with depression, the C is an S instead. Okay, now when you get to Poland, or if you're already here, there and everywhere, you will see this word and you will hear this word. And hopefully you'll be using this word as well yourself to describe either what you do or to ask people if their work is professional. Okay.
Profesjonalny. Profesjonalny.
So let's put those into some really useful sentences. It's an emotional problem. It's an emotional problem. Remember, problem, exactly the same spelling in Polish and English, just pronounced in the Polish way, with O as in orbit and E as in elephant. Okay, it's an emotional problem.
To jest emocjonalny problem. To jest emocjonalny problem.
It's a functional product. Doesn't look very nice, sure, but it's a functional product.
To jest funkcjonalny produkt. To jest funkcjonalny produkt.
It's an optional product. You don't need to buy this, it's optional. It's an optional product.
To jest opcjonalny produkt. To jest opcjonalny produkt.
It's a conventional colour. Quite boring, but it's conventional. It's a conventional colour.
To jest konwencjonalny kolor. To jest konwencjonalny kolor.
It's a professional report. It's a professional report. Okay, we remember a report like that Texan guy shouting for it. So it's a professional report.
To jest profesjonalny raport. To jest profesjonalny raport.
Okay, and there we've got it. Another language transfer where we can take buckets and buckets of English words and port them straight across into Polish. So now whenever you think of you're needing a word and it ends tional, we just remember how to do the transfer, and then we think the Polish word into our head and we haven't had to learn it. Again, don't get hung up on those endings of the S and the C. Use the C all the time, even if you're talking about professional, you will be understood. But just remember that you're going to need to watch out for it, and one of these days you're going to need to get it right.